Hello Taurus! Welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. My channel is still pretty new. It's just over a year old, so if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. If you've subscribed already, if you subscribe today, thank you so much. Thank you all my viewers, subscribed or not. Can't have a channel without viewers. For those of you who are new and don't know, I'm also an author. I'm writing a series. It's an action-adventure love story on superhero twin flames. It is called Perception, the Two Yet One. Book 1 here, which I've read aloud live on Facebook and uploaded all of those videos here to YouTube for you to enjoy for free. Just know that Book 2 is published and available. All the links that you need for my books are in the description box below. And also, if you would like a personal reading, the information to contact me is also in the description box below. All right, so welcome back. Quick explanation of what's going on this week, as I usually do. We just had the full moon yesterday. Its effects are still working on us, and you know, I was wondering what was going to be the theme this week, and it just, it just came to me. We're going to follow up on Lionsgate and this full moon's energy, just see where we are right now. That's the focus. So I am using the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann. Such a beautiful deck. I got it for summertime. I'll probably be using it a lot more than just during the summer. I'm going to pull one card at the end from the White Light Oracle by Alana Fairchild and artwork by A. Andrew Gonzalez. And I'm also gonna pull some cards from the Moonology deck here by Yasmin Boland and artwork by Nick Rowan. And just to reiterate what Spirit wanted, when I opened up the deck, that was on the bottom. Yeah, I put it there when I was done before, but still, it's like I forgot that I did that. And then I opened up the Moonology deck, and I kind of don't remember this one. I think I just shuffled and put it away, but there you go. All right, so new moon in Leo, Ishtar's Lionsgate. That's all ready to go here, okay? So if I need to clarify, I'm still really enjoying the Tarot of the Cloisters by Michelle Leavitt. Okay, so this is how I read. I read minor arcana cards as messages about your free will. I read major arcana cards as messages about your divine blueprint. That is the plan that you wrote for your own life before you incarnated, so that you would encounter and hopefully learn certain lessons of life that, when learned, raise the vibration and wisdom encoded in your soul. Because of your free will, it is possible to lower in vibration during a lifetime, but if you can manage to rise lifetime after lifetime, or even like a whole lot during your current lifetime, or you may become what we call enlightened, like Jesus and Buddha, Isis, and Thoth, and many, many others. And we know that these people affected a great deal of positive change on our planet. So when I'm looking at your major arcana cards, it's a lot like looking at your destiny or your fate, but it isn't exactly, because of your free will. Now, there are times that things happen no matter what we do, and looking back sometimes no matter what we could have done. And those are fate, those are destiny. We did write them into our divine blueprint that way. Those times are indicated to me by the Wheel of Fortune card, which you totally have, Taurus. All right, let's get started. At the heart of everything right now, you've got the Sun, and it's in reverse. This card is the reason why I got this deck for summertime, because that's how summertime makes me feel, just like that. And as a reader, the Sun is a very magical card, where its presence in your spread means that anything negative or seems negative isn't as bad as you think it is. So there's that blessing. So, and also the sun is in reverse for you. So some readers will read this as being unhappy, as the sun upright means happiness. It is the happiest card on the deck. I mean, look at it. But yours is in reverse. However, I don't read it as unhappiness. I read this as you're happy, just not as happy as you could be. Okay? So that's really awesome. The card that is crossing that, the energy that is crossing that is always read right side up. And what we have here is the Empress. It's you. The Empress card is Libra and Taurus energy, and so this is your energy. I feel like you may be pregnant, okay? So you are probably pretty freaking happy, except you might be throwing up, so you're not as happy as you could be, right? You might be throwing up, but this is beautiful energy. As soon as I put this down, I was just like, oh wow, oh that's what I feel like. You've got a lot of abundance around you. You'll probably be waiting. If this isn't an actual child, this is an idea. You are pregnant with some sort of idea that is really beginning to bring you some joy here. However, as we know, with a child or with an idea, it does take time for it to develop before you can go ahead and present it to the world. So that's what I'm feeling here. Also, wow, Spirit just showed me something about this. I'm going to just turn it right side up, okay? What we have in these two cards is the sun, the moon, and the earth. Yeah. Like, those are very important, aren't they? The sun gives us life. The earth moves the waters and things like that. Our systems, our menstrual systems and stuff like that. And the earth itself is all the abundance of the planet. So I just feel like this happiness, whatever this is that is developing for you, the sun, the moon, and the earth are all part of it. They're all rooting for you. They all helped you somehow with their own energy. But what I'm saying is in a conscious way. I don't know if you know, but the planets and the suns and the moons, they're sphere beings. They're alive. And how do I know? They've spoken to me. So I feel like they consciously know what this is, Taurus, and they are all helping you. You're the Empress. Now, what's at the root of this, though, is that you do have some conflict, some worries going on here. I feel kind of like this might be just you, where you're conflicted in your mind, or you've got maybe too many ideas or too many, you're not sure exactly what to do. You know, you may not be feeling so well. Look at how he's holding his head, but he's got, you know, people talking in his ear. So you may be having people telling you things that could possibly bring you worry. You know, you could be having some conflicts with others in your life at this time, but look at how solitary he looks. I know there's this person in the background, and that there looks like bloodshed or something, like somebody is victorious over this person. But I just feel like it's because of all these ideas, these wrong ideas, or these worries of other people, or what if this happens? What if that happens? Where are you gonna go? You know, who are you gonna talk to? Like, if you're pregnant, it's like, what's your doctor like? What's your what are they going to do for you? You know, if it's a a project that you're working on. It's like, well, how are you going to get that started, or how are you going to get attention, or so your mind is really, I feel like your mind is really full right now. You may even have a headache, so that's what's at the root of what's going on for you right now. I don't feel like this is what propelled you to start this project or have a child. I feel like um, the reason why you're not as happy as you could be is because of this conflict. And like I said, you may not be feeling very well. Okay, that could be all that really is just not feeling physically well. Now, this is the energy that's moving out of your life at this time. This is your recent past, and this is a card energy that I really like to see moving out of your life. This was a heartbreak. Okay, when it's right side up like this is a terrible, painful heartache. But when it's upside down like this, it means that either it never really manifested, it never really broke your heart, or you have healed. You've healed. Your heart is healed. So that's awesome. I love that. You have had, yeah, I think maybe your heart was broken there for a minute, but it's healed, and now you're moving on. Awesome. Now, for me as a reader, these two cards here are future cards. And this is the Eight of Swords here. This is more mind energy, okay? So far, you've got swords, swords, swords. Fire, fire, and you for earth. Yeah, you're a lot of air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. It's the mind, it's logic. So the Eight of Swords is when, I'll show it to you right side up, is when you are, like when your mind is so full of conflict or problems, you just don't know which way to go. You're stuck, right? But yours is in the reverse. I feel like you're not going to be afraid anymore. You're going to lose your fear. You're going to be just like, whatever, I'm not going to be afraid of this anymore. I'm going to move ahead. And for some reason, this is going to bring you out of balance. Okay? Yeah. But now here what I'm getting again is this whole moon and sun thing and the divine here. This is when you are impatient, okay? So here's what I'm thinking. This impatience is going to cause you to lose your fear and maybe try to move ahead, okay? But yes, this is when you are impatient. You're not using anything in moderation. You're this is where you are being told by the divine that divine patience is required. Divine timing means that it takes a long time for all of the things that spirit has to get done, for things to come together for you. That takes a while. Like, cooking a master dinner, a master meal, there's certain things that you have to do to make sure it comes out right, and it does take time. That's one of the things where you don't want to rush, because you could burn something, or something may not be cooked enough and people get sick. It's like that. That's the example I'm getting. You can't rush this. Sometimes fears, sometimes conflicts in our mind keeps us from rushing ahead and doing the wrong thing. You ever thought of that? Yeah. So just my advice is, like, when you hit this moment where you're just like, oh, fuck it, I'm not scared anymore, let's just do this. Just know that this may be a little too soon. However, I don't feel like there's anything really scary going on here. This is your hope card. You don't want to be apathetic anymore. You don't want to be bored. You want to go ahead and enjoy your life here. This is your hope. You want to get out of this boredom of life. You want to see your blessings. You want to feel the rainbow that is really your life. So this is your hope, because this is kind of how you've been feeling, and you're conflicted. You're conflicted because you're like, my life is like that. I mean, look at her. She's like, all right. So you're like hoping that you're not like this anymore. And so, you know, when you do this kind of stuff, when you're just like, forget it, I'm moving forward, and that's what you do, and you throw yourself out of balance because you're not patient enough. This is like control issues. You can't control this situation when the divine is who is in control. This card is really saying to me today, this is divine timing. You know, you can't rush divine timing, or you're going to get an uncooked omelet or something, you know? And then what? Then you get sick, or then you have to start all over again. This whole thing is happening because you wrote it that way. Yeah. Yeah, earlier it was showing me 19. 1 and 9 equals 10. So these are, I wasn't sure why it was telling me 10 until now. Spirit wants you to be happy. Your higher self wrote this into your divine blueprint. It's your higher self. This Empress energy that wrote this challenge in patience into your divine blueprint for you. The the sun, the moon, and the earth are really strong here. Okay? This is what you're doing. The whole world is learning. The whole world is learning divine patience. The whole world is learning what it means to live, to be grateful and joyful for life. So we're all going through this change, this dark night of the soul, because of the things going on our planet right now. Oh, okay, so the planet is changing. Everything on our planet is changing. And the sun, moon, and earth is a team. Yes, of course, it's a team along with the rest of the planets in our solar system. Our solar system is changing, and because we're part of that, we are changing as well. This divine patience is, yes, 1 and 4 equals 5. It's number 14. Everybody is learning divine patience at this time. So just know that that is basically the lesson. We are always trying to control how our life goes. We always feel like we don't have enough time to be waiting around for things to happen. But like this is how you wrote it, so that you would get this understanding. Look at this light energy and this dark energy, very sun, very moon energy, and earth below our feet. Oh my. Ones and zeros, binary codes, sun and moon. You got dice up here. 6 and 4. That's 10. Yeah, you wrote it this way because of what's going on our planet just right now. Okay, so here's your fear. Um, this is the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Yeah, see, here we're talking about the Lion's Gate, and here's the Leo reminding me of that. This is fire energy. You're afraid of the negative part of the fire energy, okay? You're afraid of the King of Wands in the reverse is, you know, this is a manipulative and hurtful person. They're they can just be really nasty, okay? So there may be a masculine fire sign in your life right now that is not in their best energy, or this could be you fearing that these energies from the Lion's Gate are bringing you negativity. However, it's bringing you this lesson that you wrote into your divine blueprint that you would learn no matter what. Why? Because here's the potential outcome, the Four of Wands. Look at that. That's celebration, that's joy, that's marriage, that's the twin flame card, the sun and the moon. That's why I have my characters. Luna, she's the feminine moon. He's sunshine or sunny for the sun. This is twin flame energy. This right here, when it's right side up, that's when you are your own twin flame. You've learned to balance your masculine and feminine energies. I believe it's the impatience and wanting to control your situation that is the masculine energy. And so what you've got here is this negative, fiery, masculine energy. Leo is ruled by the sun. You've got the sun here. So this is happiness, but this is also masculine energy. And I see that the sun is in reverse here, like this king is. So yeah, it's starting to really look like to me that you may have been afraid that this this energy wasn't working out so well for you because of this kind of stuff. But you have to, this is passion, whereas this is mental. This is where your mind is where the so-called devil lives. We torture ourselves. Our entire life is experienced in our mind almost. You know what I mean? It's how we perceive things. It's what we create. Our mind creates our life. Some people say, some scientists say that we hallucinate our life through our pineal gland. But this is where you're going. There's a difference here in this energy. I don't see, okay, I've got cups here, so your water energy is just hoping to not be bored or sad here, okay? Your earth energy is perfect, okay? You are abundant. You are generous, kind, loving, beautiful, magnetic. You are everything that the Empress is. But you're really, really worried, or you're having some issues. But this is what's going to come of it. And look at this. This is the underlying energy of the whole thing. To me, this is kind of telling me that you may have just been kind of defensive with your passion. When you think about passion, what is that? That can be a fiery temper. But it's the energy that we put behind things. So if you were feeling really defensive a lot, you know, then you're going to be torturing yourself with your thoughts about why. You may be feeling super defensive because people are messing with you. They are talking in your ear or about you, you know. But what this divine patience and dealing with this this negative masculine energy of control. This is what's wrong with the whole world right now. However, look at her though. She's also very peaceful in her spirit. She represents determination as well. Determination until success. Okay, so you have this determination about you, but determination can kind of get in the way of being patient. See what I'm saying? This is a universal lesson I just heard, a universal lesson that you and, in fact, all the people of Earth are learning. Divine patience. You're looking really good though here, Taurus. Look at that. I mean, this is the 1111 card, okay? You might want to look up angel number 1111 if you don't know what's up with that. Okay, this is, look at how much fun they're having. This is a celebration. This is joy. You're heading towards your happiness and possibly even towards getting this temperance to flip, and you know, not getting this one to flip at all. Learning this divine patience. All right, let's get the bottom of the deck out here and see if we can get a few cards from the Moonology deck here, and then I'll get your card from the White Light Oracle. So yeah, this Lionsgate energy, I'm just having it clarified for me. This is why the Wheel of Fortune is here, and this is, like I'm saying, it's not just for you. The whole world, all the people of the planet are learning these divine lessons through this Lionsgate energy, through the full moon that we just had. It was a blue moon, you know. And those are very powerful. They're not always, you know, people say once in a blue moon because they're not around a whole lot. Got one of your own cards. Okay. All right, so let's just read these real quick. Your dreams need a practical plan, Taurus. Full moon in Taurus. Okay, so I feel like if you didn't make a practical plan last night for your full moon energies, you can do that today or do it for the next full moon. Okay, make this plan. And then, like, maybe the next full moon is when it will be implemented or something. Take time to breathe out, disseminating moon. This is what's going to help you with your patience. Okay? So, your dreams need a practical plan are telling me that that is correct. You're conflicted. Maybe you just don't know what to do to get this going. Okay? Maybe you should do this, somebody in your ear. Maybe you should do that. Maybe, you know? Well, you got to get something a little bit more grounded, a little bit more solid. But you can do this. You are Taurus. You're the Empress. Take time to breathe out. That's what's going to help you be patient. Okay? All right, let's get the card for the White Light Oracle and read it for you. See what kind of light energy can help you out during this time. Some folks say that this Lionsgate energy is going to be lasting for quite a while, probably until the end of the year or close to it. Thank you so much. What did we get? Oh my, I was looking at that one. Dvara Patra. This looks like the Holy Grail to me. In fact, right here, this is speaking to me a lot about the female genitalia, the cup itself, as, say, the uterus. This, to me, is like the sun, the moon, or the Eucharist. Wow, this is very, it just feels very empressy. Look at how she's got these fish on her shoulders, but they kind of look, from afar, they look like feathers. So we've kind of got that same thing going on here. We've got the moon up here. That looks very similar. Yeah, and then they're connecting that for me. Okay, so let's read this. What's up? Number 38. Here we go. All right, Varapatra, Devarapatra. Out of confusion, all right. Out of confusion, a clear and progressive pathway is opening up for you. It is an auspicious time to give generously of yourself to others, enriching the quality of your connections, expressing spiritual blessings of goodwill and encouragement from your heart. A powerful blessing is entering your world. A prayer is now being answered in a beautiful way. Spirit gives freely and generously of all good things, and the task of humanity is to learn how to receive. The key to receiving is an open, surrendered, generous, and trusting heart. Yeah. So we've got a heart reference here. You've healed. Your heart has healed. Is it open? Trusting means not trying to take over where spirit is trying to give you something and it's just, it's not quick enough for you, right? Trust in spirit and be patient. Yeah, the key to receiving is an open, surrendered, generous, and trusting heart. So surrendered, that's what I mean. Wait, be patient. And trusting, trust in the divine, trust in yourself, because you wrote your higher self wrote your divine blueprint. Okay? When it comes to others, be generous. Somehow I don't think you have a problem with that. You're the Empress. You've got abundance, and so you are generous. You're kind. You're compassionate. All right. I'm just going to go ahead and read this without stopping. Oh, okay. Yeah, the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail is the sacred chalice. That's exactly what it looked like. You see, that's what it is, too. This is the Holy Grail. This is the Eucharist. But, look at that, though. I mean, they're very, very similar. This is touching on your empresshood very much so. Okay, I'm sorry. I said I wasn't going to stop, but, gotta point those things out. Okay, the Holy Grail is the sacred chalice. It is a powerful, living, regenerative, and deeply healing symbol of hope and blessing. It will interact with each soul in its own way. For your soul, that may involve a recognition that the light is always seeking you, wanting to fill and heal and bless and protect you, to initiate you into awareness of the realms of light, beauty, and divine presence. It may remind your heart to receive, that you are capable of being a channel for goodness, grace, abundance, and pure light. Oh my God. You are. Holy moly. Sorry, guys. Okay. It may remind your heart to receive. I'm sorry. I already read that. It may be recognized as a sign of a future blessing, of something truly desired finally coming to pass. The sacred grail is hope. It is blessing. It is both a portent of fulfillment and the inner means by which we connect with the loving language of light and truly receive. In Sanskrit, patra means goblet or vessel. It is not only an object, but can be a teaching or even a sublime teacher or heavenly being within whom we can dwell. It is that which holds us in a loving way, our soft place to fall. It is learning how to receive. We also learn how to be received, how to be fully beheld, which is an expression of unconditional love. Okay. When we experience being so loved, we learn how to love in such a way too. We become a true receiver, nurturer, and protector of the heart. The sacred chalice reminds us of our potential to hold, but also the generosity of the universe in providing for us so we too can be held and receive all we need. Dvara is Sanskrit for a pathway, an opening or portal, a doorway, or even a means or method. The oracle of Dvarapatra indicates the way for your deepest fulfillment. The way for your deepest fulfillment is via the receptive faculty of the sacred feminine. The feminine way is organic, creative, responsive, spontaneous, and effective. It is not constrained by our human perception of what is or is not possible. Turning the page, to honor and empower the sacred feminine genius in our lives requires a considerable shift away from mainstream conditioning and into spiritual surrender. Allowing her method, rather than blocking her loving creativity in our lives, entails the movement from head to heart. That means you will not necessarily understand how a situation will work out, yet you will feel inner guidance to proceed in a particular way. Your inner guidance will often seem to disregard the otherwise convincing realities of the outer world. I'm sorry, I just have to say that that's what I'm feeling this is too. All the conditioning and the outer world, this crow talking in your ears like everybody. There we go. Outer world, that inner wisdom has allegiance to a deeper truth that appearances can convey. You may wonder at times if you are crazy to follow an internal guidance system so at odds with the way the majority of people move about in this world, yet you will know in the depths of your being that your inner guidance is true and wise. As you invert your priorities from ego to soul, you'll invert your locus of orientation from head to heart, from outer to inner reality. You will trust what your heart knows, whether or not it makes sense to your logical mind, or to anyone else's for that matter. This oracle foretells a happy, heartfelt manifestation, a true blessing coming to life. Yes. So the sun, the moon, the earth, our solar system, okay, the whole universe. I feel corrected. The whole universe is bringing this to you. You are this energy. This is what's coming in, this beautiful blessing. You know, temperance is the divine. The divine is helping you, your higher self. This is you. You're the angel. Wow. Wow. Taurus, this was a freaking awesome reading. So, like I said, I think that so this is patience. This is learning how to not look at society's ways to gauge where you got to go in life, to feel out where you need to go. It's all about the heart. It's now that your heart isn't broken anymore, you can use your heart, follow it. You know what I mean? follow your heart. Do not listen to others. There's just way too much mental energy, way too much programming going on here. And this is how you're feeling because of it. There's too much logic, too much thinking, too much people yapping in your ear. You have to just be patient, trust in the divine, and trust your heart. And that is the major lesson that's going on here for you. That is what the energies, the current energies, the Lionsgate energy, the full moon energy, and I'm feeling like this is for the rest of the year too. This is what is on your plate to learn, and probably everybody else's too. Let's see how the other readings turn out. I usually say, how much control do you have over this situation? I can gauge that by the number of major arcana to minor. But you do have the Wheel of Fortune card here, and in this position, this is what's going on in your life right now, where you are, your environment or your current state of being. And this is not just fate that's going on here. This doesn't just mean that this is your higher self that wrote this in and there's no way to change it, but this is also right side up. So this is a really good, a blessing, a good omen. I mean, the fact that you got this here, this is determination until success. This is success is coming for you because of your passion, because of your determination. And this is success. This is all kinds of beautiful blessings coming in for you. And you are in your beautiful Empress energy. So open up and get ready to receive. That's another thing that seems to be kind of a thing here where people don't understand that you can't receive unless you're in the energy of receiving. If you're always in the energy of projecting, which is the masculine energy, then how will you receive anything? The receiving is the feminine energy. Okay, and we often don't want to receive. Someone says, here, I can help you. Do you need help with that? And we often just want to go, no thanks. I'm okay. I can do this on my own. But when we receive, we help others. I mean, when you're able to help somebody, it helps you to feel good inside, right? You walk away feeling really great. You're like, yay, I helped somebody. I really helped them out. Well, let others help you as well. That's also pride. Pride is also one of those distorted masculine energies that keep us from receiving, that keep us from being humble enough to do certain things in life. So, all right, I think that was a super good reading, Taurus. That's what I have for you at this time. See you next time.